I get a lot of requests from you guys to check out add-ons that aren't specifically on the Minecraft marketplace. Now, I'm going to be doing that in today's video, and I'm not opposed to checking out community-created add-ons. But let me explain this, and I have explained this in the past. The main reason why I check out add-ons that are available on the Minecraft marketplace is because they are paid. Unfortunately, with the Minecraft marketplace, it's not a try before you buy. And from my experience in the past, it hasn't always been positive with the Minecraft marketplace. So I like to show you guys what you could potentially be buying in case you want to get it or you don't. Unfortunately, on the Minecraft marketplace, not all partners are there to make quality content. Unfortunately, some of them are there to make as much money as possible. So I hope that explains why I do the marketplace add-ons. However, if you do have any community suggested add-ons, I'm going to try and find a spot every single week to show you community creations. The only downside to this is if I do check out the community created ones, unfortunately, console players such as Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch will miss out because they cannot download add-ons from other sources outside of the marketplace. That also being said, if there's any add-ons on the Minecraft marketplace that you're still waiting for me to review, whether it's one of the latest type of add-ons or a pre-existing one that's been here for quite some time, please be sure to let me know in the comments section. Today in this video, we are going to be checking out the minimap add-on created by Alex Developer. Now, this is a relatively new add-on that is starting to gain traction. Now, this is absolutely huge for Minecraft Bedrock Edition because prior to this, in order to get minimaps in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you'd have to do it by a client, you'd have to download a third-party app, and it just hasn't really been possible until this day. Now, if you're watching this video and you're expecting it to be like Minecraft Java, where you have huge minimaps like this, and you can see everything going on, and you have the ability to zoom in and zoom out and check everything, Minecraft Bedrock Edition isn't at this point. I hope in the future it is. A lot of people actually forget how new Minecraft Bedrock Edition is. The modding is no way near as good as Minecraft Java, and I'm not afraid to say that, but I do have high hopes for the future of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So right now, this sits with over 20,000 downloads. Like I said, it's been around for like 1 or 2 weeks, not very long. This is quite good for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now it just says the minimap add-on 1.0. The creator does plan to update this in the future. And as for its features, we have real-time rendering, see the terrain as you explore, which again is huge for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Dynamic shadows adds depth and realism. Water depth detection, navigation without getting lost, so you can tell the difference between shallow water and deep water, which is what I think they're getting at. Lightweight and efficient design, no performance impact. We do have a video. And then they're like, why would you use it? Well, it can actually render in your terrain. So if you were to go through a jungle, you might actually miss a jungle temple. Or if you're doing some exploring, you might miss something specific, or a biome or something specific. You might actually miss it. With this, it actually gives you the chance. I also noticed, and we're going to be checking this out on Windows today. If you're on Windows 10 and you're using a keyboard and mouse, press F8 to show and hide the minimap. You can show it and you can hide it. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. So I'm excited to check this out for the first time. They have also outlines. If you are checking this on a touch device, a new button with a map icon will appear, which is this right here, which you can tap, I believe. Use this button, performs the same function of showing and hiding the map. So if you're on a small phone, I don't know, like an iPhone, you can show it and you can hide it. That is so useful. So I do hope that this gets the support in the future. I'm not sure how they've done this. If you're a technical person, please explain. And if you are using a controller, they have explained how you can actually hide this as well. As for the experiments, in order to use this, you do need to have the beta API on. It's the only experiment. So I wonder if this is like cross-introduced with the editor mode that Minecraft Bedrock Edition has. Let's get this world set up. Mini map add-on, and we're just going to do version 1.0.1 because again, if this does get updated, I will do more videos in the future. As for the experiments, we need to have the beta API on. Unfortunately, this is going to turn off your achievements, I think. Yes, it does, which is a little bit of a shame, honestly. I'm also going to turn on the drops. I don't think this is going to affect anything at all. Just make sure you have this in your active section. There is no settings toggle, so only has one setting at this moment. Resource pack, make sure it's inside of there. Then we're good to go. Okay, so we've loaded in for the first time. It's actually quite big. If I had any feedback straight away, it would be the ability to reduce the size. Now, you will notice that it does move in real time, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way. Updates in real time. Now, the creators have said if your minimap does have lines through it, this is to do with something in your settings. So I think it's to do with the GUI. They said go to maybe -1. Yes. Okay, so I like to play on a bigger scale, so hopefully that can be resolved in the future. But this is absolutely perfect. Also, what a fantastic start right here. My curiosity here is how placing blocks is going to work. We have this here, and I want to see if we were to break this, does it actually disappear on the map? The chest is gone. That is so cool. Now, obviously, it doesn't show entities or anything like that. So if we... Wait. If we were to go ahead and, like, throw something on the floor, does it show it on the floor? No, it doesn't. But it updates as we're moving along. I need to wait for the recipe unlock to disappear. Okay, there we go. So we can move here. I'm curious on the whole caving. I'm curious how structures are going to work as well. Obviously, we have a tree here. Let's see what happens if we break. Oh, okay. It's so useful. I mean, not every single pixel is perfect, but, I mean, you get the gist of this. And it is updating in real time. Like I said, you might actually miss something. I really do hope they have the power to show mobs in the future. I don't think this is currently a thing. But if they could, that would be huge. Here is a prime example. I clearly can't see any water here. But according to this map... It outlines water is right there, which is actually a really cool find, by the way, because this is the newly reintroduced ravines. That's a nice discovery right there. I'm impressed. Incredibly impressed straight away. Now, if we do hit F8, it gets rid of it. Would I consider it to be a little bit laggy? I don't think it's laggy. There's a slight jitter on the map itself, but that's it. But it's clean. Like, you can just get rid of this. What it technically does is it gets rid of your paper doll. That's what it's doing, is just simply getting rid of the paper doll. I like to have paper doll on, but I'm happy to sacrifice it for the fact of having myself a mini-map. So I want to see what happens if you load in chunks really fast. And I will try this with the likes of Elytra, but I want to try and find a village or something like that. You can see here the chunks are loading in. And it's telling us the difference between depth here. Okay, here's a prime example. I really wish we could zoom in with this. So this is obviously just the shallows. You can see here we are currently in the shallows. It's kind of outlining that this is deep, but not super deep. And I think it's outlining over there is actually going to be a lot deeper. So that's really helpful, especially if you were trying to find like a deep ocean. Although what I will say is I have slightly confused the colors with it looking like maybe ice. This is an absolutely incredible seed, by the way. I would also like to know what it's like if you're inside of a cave. But first, look at that. That is beautiful. First, we must find ourselves a village or any other kind of structure. And you can kind of very easily tell that this is a plains. So let's have a little look at this. Okay, so yeah, this is just one of your basic maps. Also, I hate the fact that they changed it, maps, to be like Minecraft Java, where you're... If you're not looking the right way, it's just a dot instead of actually being an arrow like it is on the top right. There's a village in the distance. I wonder how many chunks this actually shows you. But again, it's showing me that this is a cave. Honestly, I probably would have missed it. If I was going this way, I would never know that's there. So having these pop up is so useful, especially for finding iron or in fact finding coal. So let's see what happens as we render this in the distance. Can we tell it's a structure here? Can we? Yes we can, right? I'm right next to this building now. Okay, so I wish there was a better way to distinctively tell, but I guess it's all based on color because, again, this is made with planks itself. I'm so sad that we can't see mobs, but again, this is just the beginning of the whole mini-map aspect of Minecraft Bedrock. This is a plains village that kind of spans over a badlands. Aha, that is the cave we are going in. Oh yeah, you can even see that the wheat is also yellow as well. I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm stealing this. I'm gonna be hungry in that cave. All right, let's see what happens when we enter underground in real time. I can make that, I believe. So does it distinctively tell that you're in a cave? Does it know? Is it smart enough? I don't think there's a distinctive way to tell because you'll see when we're in this cave, it still thinks that we are above ground. It's not a complaint. Again, it's just an observation. I know this is still relatively new and it's only had like 2 or 3 version releases so far. So unfortunately, yeah, like if this is Java, you can tell if you're in a cave underground, and it just informs you where you are. So this could get a little bit confusing if you were underground. So I think this is more of like an above ground experience, but I am also curious as to what it would look like and if it works inside of the Nether and even the end. First thing is first, let's get the elytra equipped, and I want to see what happens when we fly very fast, and I also want to see what happens when we do eventually update this terrain. So is this because I haven't landed? Maybe it is. Okay, now it is. So flying too fast could be not so great, but you can see once again another structure here. This one's obviously very easy for me to tell. I just wish the range of this was like your regular Minecraft map, right? Basically would love to have the map like this scale, or a couple of different options that you could change in the settings. Some of the chunks do take a little bit of time to update though. So it's not fantastic with an elytra. You would just have to stop every now and then, but hey, how cool does the Pillager Outpost look on this? I feel like it's a well, it is a bird's eye view. I feel like I'm playing very, very old GTA. I have also just realized if you hit F1 and you hide all of your UI, it does also hide this as well. Look how colorful this looks in a boat. You would know instantly that you are, of course, in a coral reef. Not that you can't see it, but look how pretty the minimap looks. Let's see how the minimap reacts if we were to go to a different dimension. I really hope it works inside of here. Yes, it does. It does work. I feel like this would also be incredibly useful for in this biome as well. Especially if you were trying to find something like a structure and you're above, like really, really high up. Now, I'm curious how this reacts. Wait for this to load. Yeah, so it does outline that underneath us there is a giant lava lake as well. I would love to... Oh, what the? This is literally right next to us. Let's see how this looks on the map. It's all just based on the block colors. Yeah, you can see the basalt there. Have a little look. I want to get on top of this. I don't want to get bodied by a brute or any Iggy Piggies. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Let's go and see what it looks like inside this biome. To be fair, the chunks loaded in relatively quickly there. So flying through the biomes is pretty cool. I just love that the icon updates in real time. I'd love to change the colors. I also don't know if this would also show your friends as well, like a map would. It's just the chunk loading does seem to be having a few issues, but I would say chunks in the Nether, they're never pretty anyway. Let's go and try the end. Perfect for letting you know that there is a giant void right there. So if you manage to fall... I'm also curious though. Okay, so you can see here, because I think the void needs to be a different color maybe. Because you can not distinctly tell the void versus the actual chunks updating. Here we go. We have our Ender Dragon gene over here. Let's see what the obsidian pillars look like. And let's go and stand kind of roughly in the middle here. I've changed the game mode so I don't get killed. I'm more interested in the end islands. Oh, rather than this. Looks like they have rendered in perfectly fine as well. My curiosity as well is if we go really high up, does it make it bigger? No, it doesn't. It doesn't show like multiple areas of this. But still, if we go over a big gaping gap, it will definitely let you know. I'm impressed. Like I said, I never really had super high expectations for the simple fact that I play a lot of Minecraft Java, and the minimap experience on there is like phenomenal. This is the start. So yeah, remember this add-on in the future. I think the creators have done a very, very good job. They thought of everything that is possible. And yeah, I hope that this gets improved. If you know any more community add-ons that you reckon I should check out, then be sure to leave them in the comment section. All of the downloads and all the good stuff and links to the creators are down below. Full credit goes to Alec. They've done a very, very good job. I'll see you all in the next video.